How good is Expendable Anti-Tank? Each 17 takes 6 seconds to land and has a 70-second cooldown without any attachments or buffs. Not attachments, buffs. You get 2. Firing 1, the rocket is now gone. I just joined this match and we are in shambles. If only I could... What a one-tap? That was a one-tap! Right here, we have a Titan. It's natural habitat. I'm getting snitched on. I'm getting snitched on. I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm running. You can do it! You can two-shot him, brother! Must acquire attention. There's dropping the missile. Pretty clean shot on the first one there, I believe. I mean, it does be consistent. I'll try it on Nightmare level 9 on Helldive real quick. It shouldn't change anything, but you never know. Chased by a thing right now. Okay. Shot while spitting. Missed a proper headshot. Still alive, eh? Dude, direct hit and he's just vibing. What? There's no way it takes 4 of these things, man. I freaking assassinated that guy, so this dude wouldn't know I'm here. That was a good shot, I think. I don't know. Seemed good. Oh my god. That's how you do it. It's gotta be a dome shot. It's gotta be a dome shot. You gotta take out the dome. Can I use 1 rocket and 1 whatchamacallit? Railgun shot. What is the angle for this? Feel like I can mess up easy. Bro, what? What is the angle? Do I just... I mean, that works. That works pretty well. Now, maybe you could angle it like this. Oh, you can. You gotta have some pretty good height, though. You should be smoking after 1 shot from the side shot. It is. It works. It just can't be a front shot. Oh, what is that? You can call down 6 anti-tanks, realistically 5. In the time frame, you'd get 1 of the autocannon, recoilless rifle, and spear. That means you would get 12 shots, or 10, with anti-tank, and with the spear, it's around 5 or 4, I believe. And then the recoilless, it's around 6. Autocannon gets 60, but it does way less damage. When lower level, you can shoot a charger in the leg. Where even is it? It'll expose it. And then doing enough damage will then kill it really, really fast. Because the actual weak part of it that everyone says is weak isn't that weak.
What just destroyed me beyond space and time?
We live. So you can throw the Expendable Anti-Tank onto its arm. On lower difficulties, it will die because it has less armor. Aha! It ricocheted. I got lucky, but... You see what I mean, though? It's much more consistent on the lower level. On the higher ones, it's weak. Is it weak enough to just... Is it weak enough to just shoot its body parts now? It is. It's the easiest to throw it at him whenever he's doing that pre-charge thing. He goes up and then down. You throw it like... You throw it during that time frame. It bled out so fast, which makes sense. It was missing half his body. If you don't shoot the ship before it lands, it doesn't do much to enemies. Okay. It's hard to see, but that's the weak spot of a tank, the little orange bit. I hit that once with the first Eat 17, swapping a second one, shooting just the top of the tank, and it's gone. To figure out what occurred earlier, I'm now at a tank tower. I use one anti-tank shot to the back on the weak spot, followed by one scorch shot. It freaking explodes. Stop. If you shoot that guy's shield, he's unfazed. I can't shoot it. No ammo on my guns, but anti-tank. One shot. One shot. If I stay prone, they'll never know I'm here. That seems to be pretty center. He didn't die in one shot. Color me surprised. They're shooting ghosts. I'm the ghost. They've seen my complexion. There's a whole cat. And that was one shot. You see what I mean? It's a tough thing to hit from far away. So if you miss a little bit, 2 shots. If you land it straight dead nuts in the center of the little red thing, it's a 1 shot. And there's another Hulk. 6 seconds. Cool thing is, if you die, the cooldown is so short. The cooldown being short is unspokenly amazing. Trip it up a little bit, have it walk forward, stand like right about here. Bye-bye. You can break the AT-AT walkers with a single rocket. Bit of a waste if you ask me, but maybe it's the play. And the same thing goes for all the skull guys. So this guy right here, 1 shot right side of the jaw, and I'm dead. Love those things so much. Let's say you have no grenades left, which I currently actually don't. I can use the Expendable Anti-Tank as 1 grenade, technically. And usually this works. Sometimes it can be a little janky. And then once... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So that counted. The guy is saying, "Get down, Mr. President," for the one thing I don't want to kill me. And so we had that land on that, broke it, and then this angle's tricky. You have to be kind of close, or at least be elevated to shoot into it, or to shoot down into it. I'm at 0 eggs right now. It broke 2 eggs, just landing. It's not nothing, I guess. What's the blast radius looking like? I got 11 eggs off that one. Something that always trips me up. The red dot is where you're supposed to be aiming. There's like a circle or a square up top. It's a square. That always makes me think that's where my bullet's going to go. But it's the red dot if you're scoped in. If you're not scoped in, it looks like that. And I believe it's the dot that isn't filled in. Or it's a circle, rather. My bad. That probably confused more folks than it helped clear things up for. There's bullet drop to that thing. 100%. Eat 17 Expendable Anti-Tank is insanely good against the bots and the bugs. You can one-shot the majority of enemies, including Hulks. You can 2-shot tanks if you hit 1 weak spot and then 1 non-weak spot. And you can also hit a weak spot and follow it up with a charged, unsafe railgun, and that helps you against the tower tanks and a whole bunch of other structures as well. The utility of it, in the sense of it being expendable, is understated. A 70-second support package that can drop down dealing damage and breaking objectives, like the facility structures on the robot missions. The major downside is also a fun part to me, and that is the minigame aspect. Because it's not supposed to be your primary support weapon, you should have a thing like an arc thrower if you want to be a team killer, or maybe a railgun like everyone their grandma uses, and that's your primary support weapon. And this is more for breaking down structures and helping you weaken things to make it easier to deal with. So when you drop an Expendable Anti-Tank down, you have to swap out your current support weapon, pick up the anti-tanks, 1 or 2 shots, and then swap back to your other primary support weapon. And that means you're in the same spot for a little bit and you could get overwhelmed. And so it comes down to not letting yourself get overwhelmed as easily.